Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video. I'm going to be doing another top 5 most anticipated hot toys of 2019. So I do this probably every like 6 months, like twice a year I do a video like this, where I just kind of give you my top 5 most anticipated hot toys coming up for up-and-coming movies. And the reason that I'm able to do it, a couple times a year is just because, things change. We get more information about movies, we see more characters, trailers come out, and just my opinions and the ones that I'm really excited for do change. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. Going to give you my top 5 most anticipated hot toys of the year. I'm looking forward to a lot of these, definitely. So yeah, let's get started. There's some great movies coming up. I'm not doing it from every movie this year, obviously, that could have hot toys made, of course. But here's just a couple from movies that I'm really particularly excited for that I think will probably get a hot toys figure of, and that I'm very excited for it. So let's start with number 5, and it's from Star Wars Episode 9. I'm going with Kylo Ren. And the reason I'm choosing this is because I did get the Kylo Ren from The Force Awakens, and I really love the figure. I think it's absolutely fantastic. My only issue with it is that we didn't get a Adam Driver head sculpt with it, of course, and that was something that kind of always just disappointed me, and I've always been planning to get another Kylo Ren. However, the one from The Last Jedi, I found the head sculpt to be a little disappointing. Now, I will say that some of the in-person pictures of it, like since it's been released, have been pretty decent, but overall I was pretty disappointed with the original photos of it, so I kind of wanted to wait. So I'm hoping that for episode 9, the final installment in the trilogy, we'll get a really nice new Kylo Ren with a perfect head sculpt, because I'm assuming that they're going to tweak the last one that they did and improve it, and then of course some new accessories, and who knows what Kylo Ren will look like in this last movie. Obviously his costume's going to be updated slightly each one, and we've really seen nothing from episode 9 yet. A few leaked images from them shooting, but none with Kylo Ren and Adam Driver that I've seen. So I'm excited. I'm still one of the people that is excited for episode 9. I loved episode 7. Episode 8 is okay. It's a little disappointing in my opinion, but there's some good elements to it. And episode 9 I'm just really excited for. So really hoping to get a nice Kylo Ren figure for his final installment in the trilogy. It would be nice to get one last good one, and that is kind of a theme on this list. There's another character on this list that fits that bill as well, so I'll go over that when I hit him. But now number 4, I'm going to go with Joker. Now, my last time I did this list, Joker was on this list again, and I still want to keep him on it because I'm still very much looking forward to the movie. No trailer yet, of course, but I am very intrigued by all the set photos, and the movie is looking quite good in my opinion. So I'm excited to get another Joker figure because I have a lot of the other Joker Hot Toys figures, so to add another rendition of him would be very cool. And I am excited for Joaquin Phoenix's performance as the Joker, so I think that this would be a nice Hot Toys figure. This is the one figure that I'm not 100% sure if they're actually going to make, though. If they make Joker figures like from the movie, then we'll obviously get one, but I don't know if they're gonna do him. If the movie's rated R, I don't know if that would affect it at all. Like, part of me thinks it might. However, they announced that they're doing Hellboy figures, and that's gonna be a rated R film, so I'm not sure. I think that there's a good chance we'll get a figure, but I don't think it's a 100% done deal. So I'm hoping that we do, and yeah, it would be looking like a great figure, and I'd be very excited to see the head sculpt. Hopefully we get a couple of head sculpts to show some more expressions. Also, I'm sick, so I don't know if I sound a little odd. My voice is getting a lot better, but it could still be a little weird, so sorry about that if it is. My third choice is going to be the Avengers Endgame Thanos figure. Now this is not one that I'm 100% sure I'm going to get. I do think that I'd probably get him, though. The reason I'm not quite sure is just because I have the Thanos from Guardians of the Galaxy, and I have the Infinity War Thanos coming. Hopefully that figure will be in within the next month or so. But it's just like, I keep buying the same figure, or same character over and over. And I already have an armored Thanos from Guardians. However, it's very much out of scale, and it's done from an earlier renders of him from Guardians of the Galaxy. He looks very different in Endgame and Infinity War. So, and I really do like the armored look. Like, had I known that he was going to be armored in this movie, I asked myself, would I have gotten the Infinity War one still? And I still think I would have, just because I really enjoyed Thanos in Infinity War, and his look in that is, although not as cool as this one, I still think it's very important. So I do think that I get an armored Thanos, but I need to see the price on it and to see like what it would come with basically. But overall, the armored one looks super cool, so I'm really quite excited for it. And he'd come with his big weapon, of course, so that would be very neat. So I do think that I would pick up a Thanos, assuming it wasn't like super expensive. Now, my second choice, I considered putting this at number 1, but I decided to go with number 2, and that's going to be the Spider-Man Far From Home Mysterio. Mysterio is one of my favorite Marvel characters just in general, so I'm very excited for his big screen debut, especially with Jake Gyllenhaal playing him. From what we've seen with him in the trailer so far, he just looks super cool, so I'm really excited for this. I'm really hoping that Hot Toys does make him. They didn't make the Vulture when the movie came out, however, they have since made the Vulture, but they haven't put it on pre-order, so I don't know if we're ever going to actually get that figure, so that's a little confusing. But Mysterio would be a much easier one for them to produce, so I think that there's a better chance of getting him. I'll be interested to see if we'll get helmeted, fishbowl head sculpt as well as a Jake Gyllenhaal head sculpt. I hope we get both of them. But yeah, this is one figure that I would absolutely love, and I'm really crossing my fingers that Hot Toys does end up producing him. This will be an absolute buy for me. And then my number 1 hot toy that I'm looking forward to most for this upcoming year as far as movies go, it's going to have to be the Avengers Endgame Captain America. So yeah, so this is the same type of deal as the Kylo Ren one is for me. It's a character that I do already have a Hot Toys figure of, but it was from one of their earlier appearances, and I want something that's just more updated. And this is also most likely, with Kylo Ren's case it definitely is, but with Captain America's case it's most likely going to be his last appearance in the MCU. And I mean, who knows if he dies or how they're going to handle this, but I think that it will be definitely a good buy for Captain America. So I very much want this rendition of him. First of all, the costume's really nice. It's basically your standard Avengers 2 Civil War style costume, but with that kind of chain meddling the scale type of effect that's very famous in the comics for him. So I think that that's very cool. And yeah, and I want a new version of him. I have the original Avengers Captain America, which I'm very happy with. Although his suit is a little cheesy in that movie, I still love it, and I love the figure. I think it's great, which is why I've been content with my Captain America figures for so long and haven't bought another one. But Captain America, I would say, is my favorite character in the MCU, and therefore I really want another really nice rendition of him. Hopefully something with an expressive face sculpt similar to what they did with Civil War. I'd definitely like that, and with the die-cast shield and everything, that would just be super cool. So it's just I've waited long enough to get myself another Captain America, and this is definitely going to be the one for me. I considered doing the Infinity War one, but I found it to be really overpriced, and although I do like the look of the beard, it's something that's very much exclusive to Infinity War and just the beginning of this film. So it wasn't an iconic enough look for him that I wanted. So him back to the clean shaven look, a more iconic suit, this is perfect. So this is definitely going to be the Captain America that I purchase. So there you go. So that's my countdown of my top 5 characters that I'm hoping Hot Toys will make figures of that I can purchase this year. So we've got Star Wars Episode 9 Kylo Ren, a new one of him, definitely hoping for a good face sculpt. Then we have the Joker film Joker, of course, Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Then the Avengers Endgame Thanos, the armored version of him. And then the Spider-Man Far From Home Mysterio, played by Jake Gyllenhaal. And then the Avengers Endgame Captain America. You just get a nice final kind of classic looking version of him for my collection. So I did just recently go through my entire MCU Hot Toys collection and rearrange them all. I actually have one cabinet now that's solely dedicated for the heroes, and one cabinet now that's solely dedicated for the villains. So they look really cool. I can do I might do like a collection spotlight just on my MCU Hot Toys collection, just because they're looking really nice now. I'm really happy with the new arrangement, and it's given me some more space, especially for the villains, because I have Thanos and Killmonger coming, and then next year, I mean, if they ever release Corvus Glaive, the Outrider, or Vulture, I'll have room for them, as well as this new Endgame Thanos too. And then really, as far as heroes, and Mysterio, and then as far as heroes go, Captain America is probably the only hero I'm going to get from the MCU for a while. I plan on skipping the Captain Marvel figure. It's just not one that I completely need right now. But yeah, overall, I'm very much looking forward to the figures from Spider-Man Homecoming, or sorry, Spider-Man Far From Home, the Joker movie, Star Wars Episode 9, and Avengers Endgame. I'd love to hear what you guys think of my top 5 most anticipated Hot Toys of the year. I'd love to hear your guys' top 5 most anticipated Hot Toys of the year for 2019 slash, you can get some 2020 figures in there, but it's so early in 2019 we just don't have a lot of information for next year's movies. But overall, very much looking forward to these figures. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks so much for watching.